Okay, now we're going to prepare a low-carb stuffed mushroom. This is going to go in the oven at 350 degrees. Takes about 30 minutes, give or take, before it's done. And you can use any type of meat that you want, any type of ground meat. You can use ground turkey, ground beef, pork, lamb, whatever.
Don't give me that face.
What I'm using today is a ground pork sausage, and I'm just cooking it up real quick. I'm just going to brown it.
Jesus.
And these are the stems from my mushrooms that I had washed and set in the pan earlier. So they're just little pieces of mushroom that I've shredded up.
And how many mushrooms we've got?
20. I don't know. Yeah, 20-ish.
Yeah, roughly 20. And we got big old mushrooms. Yeah, big old ones.
See?
Well,
big.
There, that works too.
Big.
Thank God this has autofocus. Otherwise it would have screwed everything up.
Oh no! I don't want to screw everything up.
Well, you have the editing power.
Okay, like I've said before, the idea of our videos is to have fun. There's nothing that's, you know, exact and precise and oh my God, it's got to be perfect, because that's not fun.
Yeah. And
this is fun with food.
No, that's something else. That's something that's not on YouTube.
No.
That's taking it a little bit too literally.
No. We're not going there.
Well, too late.
Talking about stuffing mushrooms and yeah. Okay then.
And you know, that was being said to ward off any lawsuits.
So we're going to continue to brown this, and to that we're going to add some salt. Probably, maybe half teaspoon, and some pepper.
How much pepper?
I'm probably going to add about a teaspoon worth. And then turmeric, about the same.
And make sure to not put this anywhere where it can stain, unlike somebody.
Turmeric has a tendency to stain whatever it touches, so
it doesn't have it. You know,
just be cautious.
Anything orange has a tendency to stain.
Okay, then we're going to
ideally first open that.
We're going to put in some rosemary. And this is approximately, here, I'll put it in my hand so you can see, about a teaspoon.
Well, they didn't really see it. Okay.
Well, tough. You got it.
So mean.
And then about a teaspoon of parsley.
Yeah, you can see that. Thank you. You are so
and then
mean.
About the same of garlic.
It just looks bad whenever you see that. It just looks like you're pouring sand into a dish.
Same onion. And last but not least, Italian.
Do we have an Italian?
And you see I'm super precise on my measurements.
Exactly.
And, you know, a lot of times I'll just go into the cabinet and go, oh, you know, I feel like throwing this in it today. And
I'm not going to make that joke.
So that's what we do. Now this meat should be super spicy because this is the only thing that's going to be seasoning our mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to cook this up. And then once it's cooked, we're going to add a little bit of sour cream. And then we're going to put all that into our mushrooms. And cook it in the oven, and then when it's got just like 5-10 minutes left to cook, we're going to cover that with grated cheese, and you can use whatever type of cheese you want. Today I think I'm going to use cheddar cheese, just for fun.
Why are you being proper? Use a good old American.
Ew. I think American cheese would be gross on this. But anyway.
I mean, it's American, so of course.
Just saying.
Just get those Kraft singles.
Ew.
And just put those on top of
it. Anyway, so I think I'll do American now.
Mm-hmm. You're going to do American.
I think I'll do some cheddar. And maybe I'll do a sprinkling of Parmesan just for a little extra flavor. So this is just about cooked down. You want to make sure it's thoroughly cooked because you're just going to be heating the mushrooms then. And you don't have to worry about any foodborne illnesses due to undercooked meat. So
you probably don't want to do this with ground chicken.
You can do it with anything as long as you cook it thoroughly.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, Resident Evil did teach us that salmonella is your friend.
Uh-huh.
Don't you remember? Uh-huh. You would just eat the raw eggs.
Uh-huh.
In the game.
Yeah, I remember in the game. Okay, so there's a little bit of moisture in here, and I'm going to go ahead and strain that off because I really don't want that. Probably a little bit of grease and.
I mean, if nothing else, if you didn't want to use this to put in the mushroom, you could probably use it as like a taco.
You could. It's a taco-ish, but
it's a taco-ish. It's a taco, but with mushroom.
It doesn't have. It doesn't have taco seasoning in it.
It doesn't need to.
So
yeah, I need to you can ward me off for ever with that pan.
Yeah, could you put it in a taco? Sure, you could.
Or you just eat it straight.
Yeah, you could eat it the way it is. Also, you could just top it with cheese.
You'd be a proud American.
Kind of defeats the purpose of making stuffed mushrooms, though, but that's all right.
Well, that's if you don't want to go with the mushroom route, you can just do this anyway.
Okay,
I need to stop that.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of space here. You can see the
anyway,
illusion. There is not
half a cup.
Not much space.
There's a cup of sour cream, and we're just going to stir that in.
Sour cream.
And we'll see if that's enough. We want it to be, the meat to be thoroughly coated. This is for somebody that doesn't want a high carb food, and it can be used as a meal. It can be a whole meal if you so desire.
I mean, that's why we have 20 odd mushrooms.
So you can do it whole bunch of different ways. You could also use vegetarian meat if you wanted to keep this vegetarian.
That's illegal to say now.
Oh, who cares? I wasn't calling it. I wasn't giving a specific thing.
It doesn't matter.
Designation.
Thank God we don't live in Arizona, Mississippi, or Missouri. Otherwise, we'd be like DMCA. Even though that's not the agency, we get just taken down.
Okay, here's our stuff. And now we're just going to spread it over the mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms! I can't get too close because it's going to burn the tripod.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No, ideally not.
So we just spread it over the mushrooms, making sure to get it into each of the caps.
Burnt plastic.
Okay, finish spreading it.
Yeah. Do you need this on? Do you need the burner on? Problem solved then.
Okay, so we're just finishing this up.
You know what it looks like?
Someone got sick on a bed of mushrooms?
I mean, I was going to say it also kind of looks like dog food.
Well, our dog food, since I cook it.
Yeah, I also should not have put the tripod right into the bad muscles.
Okay, so we're ready to throw this in the oven. We're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes or so. And then we're going to put some cheese on top and let it go another 10 minutes.
Yep.
And it will be done.
Let's actually go set the time.
We'll see you in a little bit.
we gotta set the timer first.